Oh, what happened there? You broke my armor! What happened?
Immediate medical assistance. Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
So he just burned through
Agent deceased.
2.6 million armor in about 10 shots?
Hey agents, so now I just want to break down the build I was using today. This is by no means meta, nor does it shred the meta. It's just a fun build with its own unique playstyle. I was using a fairly standard system corruption build. For those of you that are unfamiliar with system corruption, let's take a look at the set. First thing to note is that you should never equip one piece of a gear set. You get no bonus from it and you lose one attribute. With 2 pieces here, you get 15% armor on kill. Definitely not equipping only 2 pieces. 3 pieces gives us 40% disrupt resistance and 40% pulse resistance. I still feel like this is pretty weak. The disrupt might be okay for shield users, but I never equip them, so it's basically a waste for me. So with 3 pieces, the bonuses are very lackluster. But the 4th piece is pretty strong. It's kind of like a throwback to Division 1 and the instant medkit. No more holding the button for 3 seconds, which I really hate. This medkit not only gives you 50% bonus armor for 5 seconds, it also heals you for 20% of your armor. On top of that, it hides your nameplate for those 5 seconds. When used correctly, these medkits can be very strong and annoying for enemies. But getting the timing down is easier said than done. Something I'm still working on as I'm relatively new to system corruption. Basically, there are 3 times when you want to use this medkit. First, when you want to burst someone down on a flank, because having bonus armor gives you a damage boost as well. 1% total weapon damage for every 5% bonus armor. So at 50% bonus armor, you'll get 10% damage. Plus, if you're running Intimidate, there's another 35%. This is a huge boost and will help you burst down enemies before they can react. Another time is just to escape. No explanation needed here. Finally, the most common time you'll probably use it is in a straight 1v1. This is the trickiest because timing is so finicky. Remember, you repair 20% of your armor, so you actually want to wait for the fight to start before you pop your medkit. After your enemy chips away at your armor, you then pop your medkit, which will repair your missing armor and give you a huge boost. It can turn so many fights that your enemy thinks he already has in the bag. Personally, I'm really enjoying the timing aspect required by this build. It's like critical save from Division 1. Hitting your medkit at the right time will turn losing fights into your favor. One thing to be careful of is you cannot pop the medkit while shooting your gun. So you'll need to stop firing for a split second to use it, unlike in Division 1. Back to my build. I use a System Corruption backpack as it gives a 100% bonus armor boost instead of 50%. So that's also another 10% damage that I get. Adrenaline Rush would also work here, but with the System Corruption backpack, I'm able to have Fox's Prayer knee pads and get that damage to targets out of cover. Then I have the Intimidate chest piece. This is a no-brainer on this build. 35% amplified damage when you have bonus armor. There's absolutely no reason to have any other chest piece with System Corruption. For skills, I have my favorite PvP skill, the Jammer Pulse, and I've opted not to use the Decoy, my other favorite. It's a bit overkill on this build, so instead I'm running the Booster Hive. Shout out to GhostInfiltrator for recommending this. Status effects, especially Burn, are really strong against System Corruption, as you have no room to roll hazard protection on your build, and the medkit is on a 20-second cooldown. The booster not only gives 20% hazard protection, but it also instantly cleanses you of status effects when the drones hit you. This can save your life and the lives of your teammates. As for guns, I'm using the MPX with Strained. Only InSync and a shield can really compete with this. I pretty much never use my CTAR as the stats are so poor on this build. You can see that even with my MPX, the crit is pretty low, as I've chosen to go with Fox's Prayers. This will increase a bit though once I've optimized my MPX. I don't really think the specialization matters that much with this build, because the bonuses do not apply to your medkits. So I opted to go for Gunner for another 10% armor on kill and the faster reloads. Well, that's it. I wasn't intending for this to become a build video, but here we are. Hopefully you kept your system corruption gear from Season 1 rerun, as it is extremely hard to find, especially since it's DZ exclusive. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yep. Never stood a chance.
Need assistance.
There we go! Good girl. Yeah. Oh, I can't! Ah!
Vital signs critical.